Good morning, everybody. This is Davey from the New Trader. This is Marie. Let's see what opportunities we find in this market today. Market is pulling back a little bit from all-time highs, and I think the market's still very strong, and there is no much reason why to pull back that much. So let's see where we turn back up, if we are going to be turning back up, and what the equities perform. Today we have Tesla down a lot. Basically, Elon Musk and Donald Trump meltdown keep going on. Now with Elon forming its own party, political party. So this is not good for Tesla shareholders, but we're gonna see what happens at the end. Or it is good. I don't know. For now, it's not good. Tesla is freaking going down. So we're gonna see what happens, and patience is important here. In general, everything was looking decent. We have BBAI that keep pumping. This thing is fighting with those $7-8, $7 or $8. Nvidia is a little bit down, but not significantly. So we have Irene, which I don't trade. IONQ.
The biggest in our vol, Davey, is actually QSI.
Yeah, well, I don't touch that. So I understand that, but it's
NVDL is in the top as well. NVDL in the top. It's in the top 6.
Yeah, but like he said, because what happened right now is that's gonna be there more and more because it's a reflection. Why you have that in there? Because you wanna trade it?
Well, no, it's just these are tickets I have that I like.
Yeah, that. If you notice it, I didn't put any leverage ETF in that list because it's a subtract product from the actual stock. So yeah, but yeah, it's okay. It's just a question. So So Nvidia, but today, the list is a little bit way different. We have Tesla and Nvidia, but you don't see PLTR there, or you don't see AMD there, or you don't see Hood, or those names that we trade more often. So QSI, I know it's QSI. Remember, it's the value of dollar what mattered to me. In volume wise, this, you buy 2 million share and then you are first one.
Okay.
But it's $1.92. I don't trade that. So, but yeah, for you, whenever you want to mention it, let us know.
Okay.
And so QBTS way down there. QBTS. Is it gonna be a choppy day today? I hope it's not, but it's looking like if it's going to be. So, Marie, how are you doing today?
I am doing well. I am back. Well, we're back for one day. We're not here.
Yeah, we are not here tomorrow. Tomorrow we have a day off. We have a important thing to do tomorrow. So, trading is very important to me. But what I'm saying is, it's a family thing that is a little bit more important. So.
Correct, and cannot be postponed.
Yeah. So so good. You see this rain this morning. We are having a thunderstorm and everything.
Well, yesterday was incredible, right?
Yeah.
But this morning, the thunder and the lightning and whoa.
The most impressive thing from yesterday is I went out to play pickleball and it was so hot. We feel the humidity and
It must have been. Yeah, you tanned a lot.
But then I went to do grocery. When I come back, a lot of rain, and after the rain, I went out, and it was even hotter than what it was before I came in. So it's the little water that fall just evaporate.
Steam.
Yeah, so it was horrible.
Made steam. It was really hot.
So Marie, we have enough time. If you would like to throw
make some comment just for people that are interested in dealing Nvidia. I just heard some news. Is that Nvidia had a deal to trade to Malaysia and to Thailand and it seemed that they're trying to block that deal. I'm not sure who, but I think it's the government's
The
trying to
state
block
is
that
normally
too.
who will be
Yeah,
blocked.
the government's trying to block that deal because these are very strong smuggling hub to get it into China. So because China put the ban on it, right? You remember, that's still there.
The state put the ban on it.
No, I think China as well. They weren't going to buy Nvidia chips anymore. They made the.
But they have been craving for them all the time. They want the chips.
But to leverage with, I thought that it was both. Anyways, one or the other
Okay.
or both. They had a ban, and so they don't want to get the chips through that forum. So those big contracts are going to be blocked.
Yeah, the reason why it's weirder is because like they if they put a ban on the chips, they are the one that hurts themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like, but yeah, like whatever. So cool. We're gonna keep an eye on that. That's a negative news for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And you remember when this guy was talking, the Secretary of Commerce, that he was talking about. He was the one that said that when China, like, oh, well, we wouldn't like you to be selling those chips to China.
Mm-hmm.
But that wasn't a good day for Nvidia. Like, I mean, that was a pretty red day, and like, I was
There
saying
you
that
go,
whenever you
right?
have a politician talking about what you want to do and what you cannot do with your stocks, that's not good.
So Nvidia reported because of those bans, 15 billion loss.
They report it or they will report it?
Well, they reported duty. So I'm just reading
Because
what's
it's going to
in
be
there.
reflected in one of the
This
earnings.
has been impacting Nvidia's revenue, with the company reporting a potential $15 billion loss. A potential.
Yeah, it's not reported yet.
Not yet.
That's because there is in one quarter, like for example, the last one, it was not reflected in the last quarter. So there is one loss though like that pending yet. Yeah.
So you were right. So Chinese, they're able, though they have not been short because they're able to get those means through other country, those chips. So yeah, it wasn't China, it's U.S.
Okay. So let's see how Nvidia wants to perform today, and yeah, if it's gonna be going down, it can go down a lot. You know, like I mean, a lot. Like I mean, yeah, not that much.
Well, what I'm noticing is most stocks today are below the PCL.
Yeah.
Some rare ones are not, but
Let's see if there is any news that is gonna be coming out.
yeah, that's a good one. Ionic is not.
I have no news today, so very light day numbers wise.
152.
Yeah, Tesla just digest a big order at 294. That's not good. Not good, right? I'm gonna drop off a line there just to make sure.
You said at 294?
Yeah, somebody was buying there and
Okay, I don't have 294, but I've got a big one at 293.
oops, my bad. I pressed the wrong one.
At 293 and 290.
Okay, what do you have in there? 100.
At 293, I've got 300, and 290, I've got 657.
Yeah, I see that one.
But I don't see 394. 294 would be an upswing, but not by much. Incredible.
Ay. That's not good for me. Let's see if it managed to go back up. But man, and it's funny because when I took that trade, I say I think I'm making a mistake. But it is still attractive. It's not like it's not the end of the world. It's just like it's a risk that probably no. It's a risk that was avoidable.
Oh, I saw a gorgeous I thought it was a BRZ that was in front of me from afar, and it was a Porsche. I wonder why you like the BRZ.
Yeah, well, I like the GT3 too, so it's just like I don't have the money to buy it, but a GT3, yeah, I accept that type of gift, you know.
You wouldn't say no? No, 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 no.
No, like
please.
yeah, you know. So,
Yeah, please, no, no.
so NVDA. So let's see. I think yeah, that's good. So I'm gonna try to focus in whatever I want to try. I like Nvidia a lot. The reason why I like Nvidia a lot is because it's holding better, I would say. Though I say that PLTR is also holding quite well. Like so, if I stay in my neighborhood, which is Nvidia PLTR for now, I should be okay. I'm gonna keep watching Tesla because Tesla, like right now. In Tesla, the only blue line I'm gonna put is gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be at 190 here and like 290, sorry, and that 290 is the call out from Marie. We have a big lot there. It's about 600 lot, which in Tesla is a little bit unusual, but like
Yeah,
no
for that
limiting the
price,
move
right?
can that we can go there. But Tesla, like that's only $3. Tesla can digest that.
Yeah, it can move in
Like,
$12. Like
That will be
in,
more than my stop loss just from now to there, from whatever it is now to there. So yeah, so I'm gonna keep an eye on that just for my swing trade. But in general, as I say, like I like Nvidia and PLTR because they have been pulling out the last. And if I want to pick one of those two, like Nvidia have more volume, that's a for sure. Though PLTR is bouncing. Let's see. If we just take that VWAP, like what is that VWAP suggesting? Yeah, since the overnight trading session, Nvidia have been hammering the VWAP up and down. Like it went all the way below, then went up here. Like basically, it's doing like this. Like this is the VWAP, and Nvidia is doing like all down, all up, then hold it a bit, but then all the way down again, then rejection again. So that a lot of interaction there, a lot of fight for it, I would say. So let's see PLTR. Yeah, PLTR is a different story. So maybe I'm gonna focus in PLTR. If you see, we gave the VWAP away like from the beginning. So then we recuperate, clear intentions of trading above the VWAP here. Then we trade above the VWAP. Now we are holding the 200. So this is the VWAP. Sorry, my bad. I should say that before. But yeah, PLTR holding VWAP a little bit better than NVDA. That doesn't mean that the trade is gonna be more clean, but that's something that I will put a little bit of value on it. Due to the fact that things are looking red-ish to sideways. So, and the PLTR is, for example, PLTR is just down 0.22, while Nvidia is almost 1%. Nvidia is
Right.
0.88. So and that is for sure implying that I want to go long, which I kind of don't know if I really want to go long on it. So, but let's see. Yeah. What about you, Marie?
Well, I'm thinking of a couple. So, what I would like to is I was looking at Ionic.
Ionic, okay.
I liked the just this morning. It was really, really
45.70 seems to be nice.
exactly. So I really like the way that it's behaving. So I'm looking at Ionic. I'm looking at Irene. We've got a big order at 1650. So I like that, and then we've got another one at 1607. So, which is pretty much the dip exactly the dip this morning. So I like the tape on those, and I like the fact that it is moving a whole lot. It's got very good RVol and really good volume as well and participation. So I'm looking at those two this morning.
Nice.
QSI right now, though it's our top RVol, I'm not looking at probably touching that one. We'll see how it's going to react at the open, but right now Ionic and Irene. I was looking at Billy, but the tape is not telling me too much. So
Yeah, Billy. It's funny. Like I have such a long time without hearing about Billy.
right, I remember when we were trading that.
Yeah, that tinfoil candle and BLTR really. Billy is with Billy is with double L. No,
No,
Billy. Billy, I cannot type properly. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, that half day make it look like very weird chart, but yeah, that's a big gap, like big gap.
Mm-hmm.
So about 10% pretty much. So well 5.4 from the close, but yeah. Okay, so BBAI.
Yeah.
Yeah. Out of the names you mentioned, my favorite it will be BBAI. And Ionic seems to be very tradable, in my opinion. From
Yeah,
there.
me too.
So we have only 2 minutes. So coming back to my PLTR, let's say, like let's say I like the low on PLTR, but yeah. A little bit of insanity there, like for you to like for example, yeah, it will have to pull back so much for you to really. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. As I say, PLTR and Nvidia for me will be the two that I will be more interested. Good luck, Marie. Have
Thank you.
fun.
You too.
And let's see. Let's see what we do here.
I'm gonna put an order for 7.
I have an order for PLTR. Let's say I will assume I know nothing, so yeah, that's going without me. It's okay. So alarm is open. Watching the tape on PLTR. And
So-
BDA just take off at the open.
Both trades. So
Mm-hmm.
so BPAI is working well.
Nice.
Spy. I'm just going to recenter spy. Okay, 750 is being filled.
So I got PLTR long. A little bit of patience here. Let's see. Doesn't seem to be really bullish. So yeah, there we go. It's okay. Yeah.
So there's no news today, right, Davey?
No, I didn't get any news. Yeah, I got some shares. So la PLTR. Let's see. Oh yeah. This thing is getting like very squeezy. PLTR. I mean, like I'm gonna reduce my risk there. There is no reason why I wanna take more risk now. Yeah, there we go. I'm okay with that. That's why I say I wanna reduce my risk.
Is there very red market? Whew.
Yeah. So my last shot for PLTR will be there, I guess.
Okay.
I have an order and yeah, like this time I went half of the size,
Okay.
and still good size. It's just okay. It's just like if it doesn't want to work, I don't want to compromise too much, and but this time it works. So, but let's see. Like if it's gonna work for real, and like hey, like as I always say, like those orders that disappear, they at the end, they are not really gone. I just don't know why they disappear. Like they act as that was my first price that I was bidding, and then I say no, I don't want to bid that price because if it goes there, I will be like Marie say there that I was correct in that statement. If it goes there, it's a short. No, that's the turning point, and that is the real turning point. It's just I didn't expect it to be that, but hey, you don't know what you don't know. So, like I say, it's impossible that it will get there. Like, yeah, it went there.
No, it's impossible.
I'm breaking even from the good to go. As I say, I don't want to see it going back in there, and this market is really flushy right now. Like, not the market, I guess the stock is very flushy. So, why would I take a risk? Let's let it go. I am not adding, as I say,
Okay.
not in that one. Maybe I'm gonna use the other half for NVDA. If PLTR allow me to forget about it. Like, yeah, let's see NVIDIA. Yeah, NVIDIA like really also like really pulling back a lot, and yeah, incredible how PLTR just broke down again. But that was I was breaking even. So, but that's a price that you may want to go back. Let's see. Hey. Yeah, like I'm not coming back on that trade at the same price. If he wants to fish me where I am right now, I gonna be welcome. I'm gonna be okay with that. I don't know what did I say there. So NVDA, yeah, like I mean, I like the way that bit got absorbed, but like I would like to see it going a little bit lower
Really?
before really ramping it up. Like it hold very well right there. So, but normally, it's not the one that hold very well. It's the one after. So in NVDA, yeah, I hope I don't regret that one, but that's it's okay. So NVDA.
Not a big range for SPY.
No, yeah, not yet.
Mhm. Wiki NVIDIA, wiki. So SPY at least is maintaining the VWAP. not a whole lot of green out there.
No, yeah.
Was that the rain?
To be honest, I don't know.
So you don't have any trade?
No. Trying to get some Nvidia. I might be late. Okay, now let's see. Okay, I won't jump the trigger. I have an order, a specific order, and I'm hesitating if I want to get half now at the 58.50. But the size wasn't there. I mean, like, I think, yeah, a bunch of reactions right there. So, did you see PLTR?
No.
My last shot.
Oh! Shut the front door.
That's why in Nvidia I want to be a little bit more patient because I know it can do. Nvidia is gonna do very well. It's just I don't wanna pick a sketchy price. And then like be blocked or whatever. Yeah, just like that day. Yeah.
I was going to take a partial at 44.50.
Yeah, go for it.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money, 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 money.
I got very little on Nvidia. Just to
A beak wetter.
yeah, or maybe just yeah, it's
Okay, so I should be able to get to the view up. Let's go.
okay.
Both trades are working now. Still BBAI and Ionic.
Like my Nvidia is working too, but it's not a good trade. No, it's not the trade I wanted. So I just MacGyve something there, and that's okay. I'm gonna be breaking even.
What's a MacGyve?
My strategy have a problem, and but I have to make peace with it because it is working,
Okay.
Here we go.
and I have to solve it somewhere else.
Here comes the money, 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 money.
Like, for anybody watching, look at what I trade. I made some PLTR. I knew that was a good price, but I got stop out. The difference of what I got stop out and what it was 3 cents. So I got stop out by 3 cents. So that's the problem I'm talking about.
Okay.
My stop loss are way too tight, but that's why my strategy is working so good. So, or I front run it, no, back run it. But when I back run it, like for example, what was Nvidia? Nvidia was a front runner right now. I front run that one. I am breaking even now, but
And it's doing well.
I is doing well. So, like, until I get good identifying when I want to back run it and when I want to front run it, I have to still keep it like that because I don't have an answer for that. Like in my opinion, Nvidia best price for today was 158.
Okay.
That's the price I was bidding. But there was no way. He doesn't want to go there. And let's take a quick look at Tesla. So
Strong spy.
yeah, Tesla. Look at the order of the 90s. The only one that is holding ish. But at least it's holding ish. That's good. That it bounced 1-2 times. So probably it's gonna mean something at the end of the day. But keep it nimble. And yeah. That's the wing. What we hear. Coming back to NVIDIA, I'm out of NVIDIA again. So I bought some PLTR right there. Let's see if he wants to hold or not.
So you were able to get PLDR?
Mm-hmm. Mediocre trade, but yeah.
Donald Trump is not scheduled to grab the mic anywhere.
And we assume that that's a good thing. Ay, ay, ay.
Bad, eh?
Yeah. That's a low bar. I don't like to talk like that, but that's a real low bar, you know. It's like.
Yeah, that big beautiful bill is creating a lot of controversy. What the market? And you're in the long?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, big pulls.
Yeah, I see that. Out of these trades, so, as I say, was a mediocre trade. There go your mediocre trade. It's very annoying, man, but it's okay. We have to make peace with what we decide to do. So I'm gonna leave PLTR alone for a little bit, and I'm gonna go in Nvidia.
Mm-hmm.
PLTR might be the good one, but yeah. I'm gonna go and sit down on my order here on Nvidia. If I get it, I get it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, I'm okay with that too, you know? That probably gonna be my last shot, but let's see. I'm not getting it for now. It's far from there yet. But yeah, we're gonna watch it go. If that doesn't work, that is the right thing to do, in my opinion. It's just
Okay.
yeah. While I play chicken with them PLTR, I feel more comfortable just doing the right thing. So. So you're BBA?
Mm-hmm. I'm in the sim today.
Hey. Quite a take a hit at the open BBAI.
Big hit.
Like names are not performing as well, so
No. Agreed. You're quite dark, Davey.
yeah. That's what I was noticing. You see, when I remove my glasses, you can see the clear.
The side.
Clear, yeah, here. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, you need to wear glasses or get hit in the face, right? So.
No, I like normally. No, I
You
have
don't
to.
get hit in the face?
No, you don't get hit in the face. Like I use glasses because I need to see.
Well, that's what I mean. If you don't wear glasses,
yeah,
you're
you mean
gonna get hit in the
yeah,
face.
not because of the natural nature of the game. Yeah,
No,
okay,
no,
I
no.
gotcha.
It's because you won't see the ball.
Yeah.
The nature of the game. The nature of the game is to hit somebody in the face.
No, because let's say hockey, you get hit on the face. I mean, in pickleball, I doubt it. You know, it's come on, Amelia. Baby, baby. La 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 la.
And I know that, Davey, you were now doing some analysis about a tight stop loss, and
Are you reading my mind right now?
I am trying to.
Because I am thinking about exactly what you are asking me, but keep talking.
Okay.
I am thinking about it, and I can, yeah. Like,
Okay, so then answering. So yeah, I know that you've done some analysis
Yeah, like
about
I
tight top
wanna let
loss
you
of
to-
getting in and out, right?
Mhm.
And I agree that for me, I've been a supporter of a really tight top stop loss and going in and out of the trade, and trying to limit your loss. And right now, I'm trying to do, since I'm in the sim,
Mhm.
trying to do the opposite, and on the pullbacks, adding. And to see, okay, what are we able to do with these from yours and your analysis and experiment, because you've been doing both for seems forever, but now you've been doing a very, very tight stop loss lately. What's your what are your analysis or data that came out of that?
Yeah, like, and the reason why I'm thinking about it is because that's exactly the problem my actual strategy has. It's like, for example, probably we're gonna get through on Nvidia. Let's see.
Okay.
Okay, that's gonna be a little bit distracting while I'm talking, but
No, so take a break on talking, and
Yeah,
we
like-
know the subject, so you'll be back.
yeah, I will be back because we have the perfect sample today for your question. We see it every day, but yeah. And there is another memory that is staying in, and that's why, like, yeah, I think I can properly answer your question.
Well,
So-
you always properly answer them, but
Well, like, I mean, properly when I say it's like, because, like, I don't want to be one of those people that write books or tell people this is what is going on without actually having the data, and like that's why I have been in favor of just let's measure everything. Like for example, I was asking you, what is a good entry? The reality is that we can fantasize and say, I idealize it and say this is a good entry. But then when you come to trade that good entry, the market will say, no, that's not a good entry. Like it just won't work. But when we leave the question open and we are just observing, oh, will that be a good entry? And you see, okay, in that case, this and this happen. It's not a good entry because of this. And then like you like,
you kind of talk to
You-
yourself, right? So
yeah, like Nvidia didn't get me. Like, I mean, it's very annoying when that happened. Like, but I say I want a good price, or I don't want it. So that's why I am sitting down there. Like, you say, yeah, once you get there, you don't want it. It's exactly that. That's the wrong mentality for because they turn because of something. Like, and that's something we can see it, and that's so. I'm gonna, if I get Nvidia, I'm gonna go back to the chart on Nvidia. But for now, let's try to answer your question. So
what would you prefer?
I do prefer the tight stop loss,
Okay,
though I have to recognize it's a little bit more frustrating. Like
because you're out a lot of times at where it's going to turn,
it's yeah, exactly. And
right?
like
And then you walk away from the trade, and then it pops up. That's what my frustration has been.
so, like for example here in 32.50, if I would draw my line before the market open, that will be the only one that will be blue. And like this is 33.50, and this is 33. So 33. So, and this coincide with what? The low of the previous low, yesterday
Okay.
low. So that's where I have to start getting better at. Like let's say here, what level do I have here? Nothing. What level do I have here? Nothing. What do I have here?
Super big.
No, like for example, in this chart, like because this is a clean chart, you cannot see anything. But let's say in this one, like I'm gonna move the first line. You see, I move the first line. What is in there? Do you see any line?
Mm-mm.
No. In this one, do you see any line behind?
No.
What about this one?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see any line behind?
Mm-hmm.
So, what I'm telling you here is that there was some sizes here and here,
Mm-hmm.
But the only one that have a historical line that we are actually watching, it was this one.
132.50.
But I say, no, it's impossible that it will get there because it is so far.
And it did pull back to there.
It did went there. So my stop loss is 15 cents. It went 18 cents below. So it, like I got in. I got out at break even here. Like I actually, it will still get me out. Let's say I got the
Okay.
good entry. Didn't partial. This I got out at break even, but this will get me out anyways. So I was breaking even because it moved more than 30 cents in my favor. That's why I say that. Yeah, it moved more than 30 cents in my favor. When that happened, I am breaking even. So broke even. If I didn't get the break even here, I will be out anyways with a loss. So it was a better out. So, but what happened then, I am debating myself. Why I don't take it? I say, when the level is a good level, if ever you claim it back, you want to go in and you want to go in at the price you were bidding before. Because he will never offer it again. If it's a good one, he will never offer again. And what happened here? Look, that's technically $3.50. So that's
Saki do.
$3.50, risking 15 cents. So that's why I say it is frustrating because you get out. But like, let's say if I only trade Nvidia today, it will be 1, 2,
That's
3.
PLTR.
PLTR, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4 time out. And when you divide, let's say, like with the calculator, we say, like, let's say if we were very efficient, the most efficient possible, 3.5 divided into 0.15, that's 23R.
Yes, Saki do.
So you risk 4 for you to make 23. That one I don't remember.
Which is amazing.
No, that was because the dog stayed. I pressed something that was. So, but like, it makes sense, right?
Yes.
Like, so that's why I say it is frustrating because you get out so often. But
But you need to have the discipline to stay there.
I like.
That's
Okay,
what I
that
find.
keep coming out.
Hmm?
What was this one? Yeah, this one. Okay. So, and what is another thing that I have done that is part of the frustration, but that one I'm okay too because like I decide to do that and it's working good. I am risking like my maximum loss per day right now is only 25% than what it was 2 weeks ago. So I am getting
Argue
blocked.
with results, right? It's
Yeah.
hard to argue with results.
So-
These kinds of results.
That's why I like it's okay. Yeah, I got like it's no like what I think a solution I can have is that when the like in PLTR this was huge clear here once it happened. Like when he claimed it back, I was clear enough that hey, it was a dream. I put the order there, it will never get back. So when you have that type of uncertainty, it makes sense to go in the trade with the hotkeys that we were having before. But we have to have that without abusing that because like that will be I missed the trade. Now I know that from here to there I'm risking that much. Let me just go in and have it like that. So that might be a solution.
Okay.
Like put it below because PLTR they like the profit made in the stock that stay in the stock is above the 132.50. So that's not coming back to there unless somebody grab the microphone. There is no way that this is coming back to there. You saw them buying from
Today.
here today exactly. Unless something
Today.
happened. But today that's the low of the day. And I have proof of time after time after time that
Absolutely.
unless everybody changes their mind, this is just gonna go higher and higher, or sideways from a highest point. So
for you, definitely tight loss.
it's
You
better.
will continue.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I prefer it.
Okay. Because I know we've been talking about this forever, right?
Like it's what I did on PLTR, no, in Nvidia. Like I went 25% here, then I add 50, then I broke even, and then on PLTR I made some little money here, 25%, and I was sure I had 25%, and like I got out here and I paid little of my losses, But yeah, what is it doing? Like, it will get you out. Like when the price is not that good, it will get you out sooner or later, but it will get you out. When you have a good price, like for example in PLTR, that was one, and that's the trade I'm trying to catch every day. If I have the 132.50, hey, easily you can be breaking even and laughing at like whatever, making jokes or whatever. Protect like $1 or two of those and let it do whatever it want to do.
Because that's what I'm trying to do. Like the test for me today was Ionic. So I had the levels on Ionic. So I had the 44 and I had the 43.
Which one was bigger? The 43, I guess.
The 43 was bigger,
Yeah.
right?
Liquidity grab looks like.
So the 43 was bigger. So what I did is that I wanted to survive the 44, and then I added on the pullback, took some profits on the top, then added at the 44 and added back at the 43 aggressively there. And see if holding and pulling back on some, while BBI was the opposite. I really got a good price, and I walked away and I left it there and see if I'm breaking even on it. Because the in and out, like you say, you do get like small little ins and out, but when you're trading lower price stock, the small little in and out, it's costing you a lot.
A lot, yeah.
Right? So I'm exploring. If you hold and you've got a really, really good price, are you able to hold and survive? Right? So
like another way of trading this will be like allocating a X amount of risk of your whole day. Like for example, let's say
yeah, I know what you mean.
a whole dollar below. Like what I have noticed is that they don't go too far from the one that is the actual good price. Like I mean, even when they pierce it,
Look at the
it's
biggest
almost
one.
impossible go like $2 below.
Yeah, because it was 43 and it pierced it, but 42.88. That's
So
the top.
If you assume that most of your risk is gonna be on that good trade, you can be kind of like having a very far stop loss. So you will see the action like happening against you for a little bit, but if you do that, we have to make sure that there is a line on the sand. Like I mean, like you might be risking your whole day in there. It might be still a good trade, but we have to be good at identifying what is the good price. Like Nvidia right now, look, I am offering 158.02. Why I know that was a good price? Well, the low of today was 158.03.
03?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And look what is in there.
And there you go, 900.
Yeah.
Oy,
And look what is at the other side.
$400, yeah.
Like if I want to be really hard-headed, I can just leave that order there. If it happen during the afternoon,
Okay.
it's gonna get me out with my maximum loss, or it's gonna get me out with big profit.
Okay.
Because I only have one more shot before I get blocked. So, but I will prefer to be looking at it because why do you have to be looking at the trade while it's unfolding? I want to see, like, let's say Nvidia is going the way it's going. I want to be reading the tape, and I want to see how those orders are making the price bounce or being rejected, because like somebody was heavily selling at 59. That's a for sure. Yeah, and I will argue that the chart doesn't look that clean. That's why I chose PLTR for the main one. And like you see already where it is, PLTR. Yes, it's choppy what it is right now, but from where it came, it was clean.
And it's doing the flag.
Yeah, it's a bull flag. Like for example, in that PLTR, it's very clear that 133.50 is a good buy. But why I don't want that one? Because that one, though it's doing a bull flag, is on the top, the bull flag. Like it's still extended a bit. At this point, I mean, like look at 130, like the 50 here. That was the price I tried to buy before. Like it hammer, but like that's a different this is the best way to explain that. When the good entry is there, this is what you get. One clean shot where you have no concern about your entry. When the price is extended or with the possibility
Well, yeah,
of the
you feel the pressure so badly.
it's still a good price, but you have to allocate more risk because it's gonna be
Choppy.
choppy until it really clears.
Yeah, that's a really good point, right?
Oh my goodness. So that's why I say Nvidia, like, though I am being hard-headed, I know I'm being hard-headed, maybe the best to do is to leave my order where I have it. Why? Because it have not interact with that big order, it have a lot of unknown. So, you know, like, this is not straight up. You see the choppiness of this. So this might have
And the range.
yeah,
It's a
the
tight range. It's a tight range.
So, but if this price is a good price, and it is for real a good price, you will see that it will offer one shot, and that's it. You will go there to fish the liquidity probably, and then after it touched the order, what is my expectation? That it doesn't trade like this anymore.
This is what I was talking about. When you're looking at Ionic, 43 never was. 43.51 was a level, and then 44 was the other level. Because it didn't go back to 43, it did touch the 43, pierced it, never went back to 43. And when we're looking for the reward to ratio on Ionic, ginormous.
Yeah.
Right? So this is ginormous.
Yeah. It's
If you're looking at the tape, we do have the support to be able to get to 45. And 45, that would be maybe like a little bit piercing through the VWAP, testing the VWAP, right? And depending on what it goes after that, we do have big levels up to 48. So when we're, and 48, you say, wow, 48 so far. No, 48, that's where it was, right, this morning.
yeah.
So I find, and look,
The
right?
same argument, like for example here, it is letting you know that it didn't go even 12 cents below, maybe above 12, 13 cents, to make how many?
right? So this is what I like, but the issue is trading Ionic that's a little bit more, it moves more aggressively. Well, you really need to sit and watch it perform. And if you watch it perform, you say, hey, if you treat your trade well, then on those pull, if it does go to the 43, well, you're able to add at that point instead of panicking and coming out, right? So these are the ones that I'm observing this morning, like the BBAI. Hey, I got a good price. I'm just going to let her work. I've got the big levels that are later on, but they are going to be consolidating a little bit. But for me, to take that sweat there on the brow, it was, whew.
So I actually now have the same question than you. Like, I mean, but I gonna ask you, like, after that analysis that you are making right there, what is your opinion on having a tight stop loss?
Well,
Like I said to me, like, it's very frustrating, but at the same time, it's working. So, though it is frustrating, you're gonna have a couple of days of a struggle here and there, but at the end, you're gonna be green because you are risking so little that whenever you have a right, you are making many times that. So,
yes,
what
but
would
the other
you
is,
say?
so
Yeah,
for
like-
me, there seems to be, I'm just going to be, since there's no news, there's not a whole lot happening, nobody's grabbing the mic. So, because we're having really interesting conversation here. So, they're always interesting, but so it depends on the stock from what I've seen. So, because if you're going to be paying twice your stop loss in stock fees,
Yeah, like when you go to those cheap stock, you pay a lot of fees.
so what I've noticed is that
Look at this. Sorry.
oh no, please.
I saw you. I
Ah,
thought it
look at
was-
that! It's pulling back
Yeah,
to that
like-
level.
But
You're gonna get your
Yeah, like-
price.
like technically, it's like a pending test because that big order can mean something, but at the same time, you only know how much they are really buying on when you get there. So and that's why we like buy the penny. It's coming to my entry, but it's still not doing like it's still not there. And does it worth it even if it doesn't get there? Yes, it does. So like. Let's see. I'm bidding 158.02. That's coming fast and furious. I kind of don't like the way it's coming, but I like the fact that it's getting bought out all the way in front. So let's see how this is gonna perform. I hope this is doing. Let's see. Okay, just a little bit more, my guy. A little bit more. You see, buy the penny. I haven't get it yet.
Yeah, it's 03. Ah, there you go. 02. You should have gotten it.
No, it's exactly. It went exactly to my entry. So, but you see,
Didn't stay there long.
didn't no? It's like.
Oh, look at the pop! Aye.
So it may come back, as I say. Like I mean, we have, yeah. Well, it may not come back. But you see the difference. Like what is a good entry? I don't have the entry, but I am right there. I just didn't get the shares. So that's the difference. Like look how it just right away it does that beautiful bounce. So, but as I say, or I get it, that it didn't interact with this. That's what I'm saying here. It really didn't interact here.
No.
So until it interact, I don't want it actually. That's why my order is just in
That's
front.
good discipline.
So sorry,
Because-
I didn't want to interrupt.
Not
you,
at
but-
all, not at all. Because there, you see that for Ionic, when you're looking at, and I looked at my P&L, looking at it and saying, okay, I got out with the loss, got out with and big losses with both BBAI. So this time I said, okay, you know what? I'm just going to use a different strategy and see if I add coming out, knowing that that's going to be the bottom because of what's showing up on the tape. And just hold it. Add on to the bottom and then hold it. And when you're looking at the risk to ratio, it's ginormous as well. It's ginormous as well. So Ionic for me really looked interesting this morning because of how it was reacting. The volatility of it was really, really interesting to me. And how it reacted at 43 was beautiful.
Wouldn't you say that 4350 and the 44? I'm gonna bring the chart to Marie's chart to my basically.
Like it's beautiful, right?
Yeah, like basically she got the bottom of this. It's like 43. Then
No,
like
well,
12
I
cents.
actually got higher up, right? So I got
No, but your last
initially,
entry?
yeah, the last entry was 43.10, but I got it at 43.51. So at the bottom of the other one, it popped up, but instead of getting out, I took a couple of partials here.
Okay,
But instead of getting out, I stayed
out.
in
and you add.
past my break even, and I kept adding to the trade, knowing that at 43 with the tape, I didn't see anything come back.
So I have a question for you. Like basically, she had a clear line here where she was expecting that to return at the 43. So she got in here and here.
Added in.
She averaged in around this price. So isn't the 43.50 here when it held it good, then went above and then over again?
Retested and bounced.
But aren't those opportunity to add there for you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You got her.
Yeah, because like that looks like very clear respect that 4350.
right?
So
And it still didn't test the PCL, and it still didn't test the view up.
Nvidia is coming toward my price, so I want to make sure I'm there when I don't want that the computer to be lagging. Right? It's,
I know what you
NVIDIA.
mean.
Let's see if we are able to get what we want, and that's that 15802 is what I want. And if you want to ask why, well, you can see a big buyer here. You can see a big buyer here as well. So I want to go in with them. And this one is at that 57.95, so he's expecting it to slip a bit, like, but technically it shouldn't slip because we have proof that this have been buying in front of that 158. So yeah, let's take a look at it and. $58.20 seems to be a good entry, but I am not willing to take a risk before it gets. As I say, I want to see it printing 58 before.
Okay.
If it doesn't print 58, that's a trade that I'm
That's
gonna be
huge,
missing,
right?
but it's okay.
The position at 158 is just ginormous. Okay, so now Ionic is at the PCL. Seems to be enough to be able to go through.
So PLTR really manifesting itself. This is a bull flag, basically. Yeah, really strong PLTR. So we go back to NVDA.
And that's another thing too. You know, when you look at the tape throughout the trade, do you think that it's just specific levels that we should be?
No, for sure. I think not. But for example, right now, let's say, like, answering your question here, 158.20, have 120, 130 lot, let's say. I want to see how easy it digests. That's not a specific level, but we are used to see the 20s, the 80s.
Yeah. Front running and back running, yeah.
Exactly. So let's say right now I take this NVDA here, and I drop off a line at 158.20. I want to see if it's not able to pierce it. Let's say right there. Like, that's not too far. And then we have 158.46 just with 25% of what 158.20 is. So let's say right there. So look, we reject that 46 by the penny previously with 50 lots. So is the stock strong right now? I would doubt it because like, of course, this could be an iceberg, or this could be a bigger order by a lot, and they are just showing that size. But the fact that it didn't pierce that by the penny is just telling me that, or it will go back to 158.20 precisely, or it will even break 158.20 and then probably find the turn at 158 that it does have a very significant size. So, but again, like, if you say, why don't you chase it at 158.20? Do you see these people moving their order to 158.20? People, computer, machines, whatever it is. Do you see them moving their entry?
No.
No, you don't see that. Why? So
No.
why would you do that? Like, do you know better than them? I don't think so. I know better than them at all. So, and that's a big thing that we are working on, like that discipline. So, yeah, let's see. Let's see what it wants to go. BBAI.
Big pull there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 750. It kind of swallowed that big. It still didn't swallow all of it. It's a big buyer that's right there. And I'm thinking that I might be adding at that pull at the 750. Oh, look who's back.
Stinky boy.
Did you want me to bring him home
No, that wouldn't be good.
to watch?
Yeah, no, it's
Wouldn't be good.
no, like it will be good. What I'm saying is like have major things going on right there, so
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't want to add to that. So
Okay.
come on.
Okay. You are super stinky.
Super Dumbo.
Super Dumbo. Super Dumbo. Okay. There you go. So look at Ionic, respected the PCL right now.
Yeah, they're stepping up that one.
So we'll see how it's going to do with the VWAP. At the VWAP, we've got the big numbers. So it seems to have enough to be able to get to the 45.
So the buyer at 20 seems to be solid. Like the one at 46 right now, printing 46 again, a little bit higher by the penny. But as I say, like we don't know how much he's selling right there. Probably it's gonna go through. So let's assume we have, yeah, like it broke through. Let's assume we have a micro trend here. So
Here we go.
very good.
44.50.
Here comes the money, 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 money.
The next step, really, the clear one is 45. We'll see if it's retesting now the PCL.
Let's see if there is any other thing that I like. Nvidia, hey, it went without me, and that's okay.
It did, eh? It
Yeah.
just like by the penny did not get you.
Yeah, but as I say, I just don't want to move the order and then like being full. Like,
And then
So-
it pulls back.
yeah, and then
And you need to suffer, right? And now
Yeah.
you need to better your price. Absolutely, I agree with you.
so I'm just gonna go one by one and see if there is any order that has a order that seems to be decent or like or a price that makes sense. So let's say. Hood is back to $95, 95.30, 95 right now, trying to hold good. That was the shot there, but I'm not going to be the one that is gonna give the shot right there. So and PDA doesn't really want to go anywhere. Like the VWAP seems to be a problem right now.
Well, SPY did a really good pullback, but it seems like we've got a huge buyer, 350 lot. That's 62250. So will that be the turn and then it's gonna pop?
Yeah, I see that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's huge.
it repelled that for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually gonna put a blue line there because
Right? That's huge.
that's that's big for SPY.
Hmm. So now we've got a big one, so it should pull back to 4404. That's ionic. That should give me a good opportunity to add in again. It's like Davey says, it's a nice stair step. But I want to see before I'm going to add how it's going to react to 4404.
Yeah, trying to add there.
Yeah.
We're around.
4404.
Yeah, I see the 244 lot.
Yep. Four two 4404 on deck. It's almost impossible it's going to repel it. It's not big enough. 62250 for SPY as well. Okay, 4404. Let's go. Okay, 4404. Let's go. Let the bulls out. Let the bulls run. Are you in any trade, Davey?
No, I'm just waiting for Nvidia. As you can see, Nvidia still very on the size there. As I say, like it's not that like I know I'm being hard headed, but
Yeah, but why lose, right?
yeah, like why to like hey like the 50, the 58.50. I was very tempted here to go in, but it's like if the buyers are not that convinced of this one. So that's why I say I will prefer to
Where's
see
the
it
tape of Nvidia?
right
Oh,
now.
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I prefer to really hit the wall before it really goes anywhere. And there we go. It's trying to get there. So that patience is. And hey, it may get there, you know, and it may not work. And that's my last shot. So I have to be ready for that as well. So. Now we see we re-enter into the zone of 58.46. Again, I still have coffee. It's impressive. I don't know what's going on with the coffee lately, but
I believe I still have coffee too. Yep. It's cold, but it's good. It's
yeah,
there.
it's very cool.
Holy smokes,
Yeah.
Spy. What happened there? Okay, did Trump get the mic?
Yeah, at this point, as I said, do I want it? I was expecting SPY to go lower, but
What the heck happened with Spy? Oh. Are you kidding? Okay, Davey. None of these I just put. Huh.
Too fast. Too furious.
Yeah, there's a new racing movie
Oh yeah?
with Brad Pitt.
Didn't know. Well, it's like, oh la la. I got the 58, as I say.
Okay, and
It's not working. It's gonna get me out probably very soon. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, it's coming back. That bit didn't catch up. It catch up good, but like I mean, market is in very violent situation right now. Some abuse selling going on right now, and yeah, we're gonna take it easy. As I say, I want to hold because like the low of that was not the low. Yeah, but that didn't hold, and I'm not expecting it to hold too good. As I say, let's see. Yeah, it got me out. That's it. So I still have one more trade actually. Ah, funny. So yeah, so
oh, that was funny.
this is the one I want. That's a for sure. Let's just go half of the size to not abuse it, but yeah. Like, yeah, let's see. Yeah, so what I was saying is that I stopped watching those movies and I am not following them from long ago.
Oh yeah, it's not too Fast too Furious. It's not a Fast and Furious sequel. It's just a Formula One racing.
Oh yes, I watched the trailer for that one. Yeah. Oof. Immediately out. Now we are out for good.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay. I did my job, so
Right? You waited for the.
yeah. It's, just didn't work.
What about the tape? Where's the tape going?
The tape is like there is a lot of buying it, so I am not feeling like going short in Nvidia, and
But look at the 157.
yeah, but the bits they have been real. They have been catching up.
Okay.
So like right now, it's gonna do exactly what it the other day. Like it's printing 157.50. That 157.50, I think it's not gonna be offered anymore. Let's watch. Probably wrong, but I think this is now gonna do the same thing that PLTR did before.
Okay.
Though the market is flushing. Tesla is holding the 290s.
Is it?
Yeah, it's at 292 right now.
Everything is good.
Yeah, like I don't know why everything got a little bit more flushy there, but like PLTR doesn't want to let it go from that 134.50. Look how it came tested again, and now it's gonna break through. Do you see what I'm saying, Miriam? Now it's no, it doesn't offer the 50 anymore. Now it's gonna go through the 50. Like, it will be okay to buy the 50, but once you claim it, like the 44, I see. Is it still the same trade?
Hmm. I know it's the first time.
Yeah, it has been long. Another reason, like, you remember your question about tight the stop loss or not? You remember that I was risking 50 cents before?
Mm-hmm.
I took 15 cents loss. But let's say the order, I was convinced that that was the best entry. But like, it's like when it doesn't work, it can go still 50 cents below. So if you increase the size and you risk 50 cents, it's gonna be too much. So
When is okay? 622. Where are you going to go through 622? Spy.
So coming back to Tesla, Tesla have been looking very ugly lately. I have a long time looking like that, but I keep being impressed with the fact that this is not really selling off, you know, like it's trading here like sideways-ish. Yes, now we'll step down again, but probably I'm just convincing myself of my own trade. Which wouldn't be too good, that's for sure.
Do you remember Bidou?
Baidu.
Bidou?
Yeah.
I think on all of them. It's like the song.
Yeah, it's active out of the blue right now. Because it was very inactive, so.
It's the second on the Arval. Oh.
Irene. Yeah, Irene is. That was a roller coaster.
Wow. Look at you. Just you. Unity.
Mm-hmm. I like that stock.
I remember you traded it a lot.
Yeah. PLTI is out of the bull flag already. Like it broke the flag. I mean, which is cool. Very nice.
Can you mute?
Yeah, for sure. Right, we are back. Ay, ay, ay. Did you notice that today I didn't look for shorts?
That's true. Same here.
Do you have a theory of why?
My guess is because SPY was so low underneath the PCL,
Yeah, but it have
and it was interacting with the VWAP. So,
keep going down too.
yep, but not by great amount.
Like Hood seems to be a good short.
Hood?
Hood, yeah.
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, and from the 95, like I remember putting that there. It went above, but not by a lot, and then came down.
And what about the tape? What
That's why I say, like, I mean, like, if you notice it, like why I wasn't looking for long, for shorts,
Mm-hmm.
because like let's say Nvidia, like though Nvidia is sketchy right now. Like look at 58, like, but Nvidia is the tape was buying while it was going down, and like it had a lot of indecision here, but it was still like this. I'm expecting Nvidia to finish the day, if not flat, I say like probably green. So, but like there is selling, but there is buying too. But let's say when we look at Hood, there is more selling than buying, and like this tape get clear up a lot. You will see, like let's say Hood. I'm not sure. Like yeah, it's just like I just noticed that we were not interested into any shorts today. Like, look at AMD, super low volume. And that have been just like going down to hell, but like straight down.
That's incredible. And look at that. It's so clean.
Yeah, it have been choppy, but like chopping in the matter that it's little by little, but
If you want to take something good right now, it could be BBAI.
Oh, I cannot take more trades today.
Oh,
But yeah.
that PCL is painful. Okay, so how much tanking can we look at for SPY?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. Like, let's say when I look at SPY, it really went through that big order. But normally, yeah, I don't know much what to say about that. About
So not it's a regular order that we've got at 621 for SPY, so it shouldn't be doing that.
yeah. How do I say that? Or how do I put? Oof, a spike keep tanking, man. But at the same time, if you put it in perspective, we went up a little bit too fast, you know? Like even if you come back to 620, we are not even testing anything there. We have to come back to 618 for it to be testing a level. So like let's say right there, that will be 618.77 around the price.
Mm-hmm.
There was where it previously had resistance that then becoming kind of a support. Well, that's high, man. Like I mean, like from 600 to there, it was just
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Like this is July 3rd, so it's just coming back to test if there is any value there yet, which for sure
Yeah,
it will be.
621 seems to be a. Okay, so we've just asked to see what's going on with Baidu. So. Right, so.
That's why. That is why, my guy. Correct, cool. Earlier.
Are you in any trade?
No, I'm blocked. Remember?
Oh, okay. So it's not a choice.
No, yeah, it's not a
Okay.
choice. It's
Oh, you gotta see this.
Uber.
Come on. Wow. Where was that? Low volume, low Arvo. Huh. Like you say, Tesla's really.
Yeah, like sideways. Like for what is going on, why it's not really going even lower?
Very impressive.
And that's why I say, like, I mean, I still consider myself correct on there, and just a matter of time. But
Brr.
what was that mean? I forgot again.
So, are you wrapping it up? Brr.
Yeah, we're gonna be wrapping it up. Hey, puppy. So, for Nvidia here, and yeah, I took a shot here that was 158.50. So I didn't partial. That was just a little size for me to pay a little bit of the losses, and it didn't work. Then I offered the 158, and the way we were coming down is like it really didn't hold. Then 157.50 also didn't hold, but that one he claimed it right away, and then that was my last trade. I was blocked after that one, so that's why I didn't shoot it anymore. But for sure, like you will be able to get this one. Like if you say like this is 50 and this is 51, so and then it's just, but yeah, it's not a big trade anyways, but like it will be.
Yeah, it's quite rangy.
Yeah, it will be enough to pay back the things, but yeah, it's not a big trade anyways. So can it go higher? For sure, like 158 in my opinion is also a good buy right now. But yeah, that just didn't work. So A little bit red on the name. And then we take PLTR. Yeah, the same thing. I gave it a couple shots here. This one I broke even here, but I never took it back, and it just went without me. So I have to get better at identifying when those prices are gonna hold or not. Like, I actually need to check. Yeah. So not really. Oh, BTA. Yeah, it's okay. $93. So yeah, like as I say, red day for me, no big deal. But yeah, let's see if we can clear that back. But yeah, the stocks are a little bit choppy, a little bit rangy today. SPY is going down for sure, and now finding the breaks at around those 621. What about you, Marie?
Well, like I said, I was testing something today. I think Ionic, I was able to stay in for the longest time, which was nice. It started to go sideways, and I went and broke even. So by breaking even, it got me out. I got back into the trade at 44, and we'll see how it's going. Right now, I've got BBAI that's working well. I'm breaking even on it at 750, and we'll see. And that's about it for me.
Yeah.
My tickets are low. I've been practicing that just to see if I'm able to. I like big risk, but my issue that I've been having with volatile trades, which these are the ones that make money, is I'm not able to hold them through my very tight stop loss. And then, like you said, they just go, right? They get you out, they go. They get you out, they'll turn right after, and then you end up chasing the trade. So hey, you wait for it to pull back. As they pull back, and like you were saying, oh my God, Ionic, which they're stepping up very nicely. So it was great to be able to add on those pullbacks. So I like what I've, how do you say, what I've acquired as observations today, and we'll see. But yeah, for both Ionic and BBAI, I think BBAI right now seems to have found a bottom when it reached 736 and seems to be popping since then. Went through the VWAP very well, and we find buyers at every level. We've got really, really big positions going right up to $8. So we've got 787. That's quite large. That's above the PCL, which I like, at 787, which pretty much was the top. Right after the market, a little bit higher than that. So yeah, I like what I'm seeing right now in BBAI, and Ionic I'm still holding, so we'll see.
Nice. Yeah, it's like
I like the discussions we've been having today, so and sharing the observations and experience. So
yeah, it's something we want to really know if it has any value or not. Okay. So that's gonna be everything for today. As we say, tomorrow we are not here in the morning. So well, we are not here tomorrow. We're gonna be back Wednesday to our normal routine. And yeah, I hope everybody have a good one, and we will see you then. Bye.